asked me to take a walk with him. He didn't say anything for the longest time. And then he turned to me and he said, Woodman, we need each other. Words and music. And he crossed his fingers, showing how they go together. Remember, words and music.
Welcome to the Words and Music podcast. It is season 2, episode, 3, 4?
4.
Somewhere in there. 4? Are we on 4? All right,
yeah.
cool. 4. and it's another episode of Couples Therapy.
That it is.
That it is. Randy's here with me. And this week we are talking about the things you will and will not share with your significant other. As usual, we will play back the 2 segments that we had on the radio on Thunder 104.5. And then we'll get into the rest of the story.
The rest
of your story.
Rest.
So strap yourselves in. It is time for some couples therapy. God, I can't believe it's Monday already. Can you?
Yeah, already.
It's already Monday. It was like
more days till Christmas.
It was like Friday 5 minutes ago. Anyway, it is Monday, and that means it's time for some couples therapy, brought to you by Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics. Let Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics get you ladies feeling skinny, sexy, and sane. You're right. We are coming up on Christmas.
I mean, what?
Friday?
Friday.
Yeah. I better start shopping.
Yeah, you and me both.
It's crazy. I don't know. So this time of year, my husband gets a little stuffy, a little stuffed up.
Just a little bit.
A little stuffed up. And over the weekend, what was it? Maybe, I don't know, Friday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Anyway, he was using his preferred method of unstuffing his nose, which is this thing I like to affectionately refer to as the booger stick.
It is also known as the Vicks Vapo Inhaler.
I'm glad you looked that up.
I did.
I'm glad you Googled it because I had no idea. I just call it the booger stick.
I had no idea.
Anyway, it goes up his nose. He inhales deeply, and then he can breathe again.
Nice, fresh menthol flavor through my nose.
Right. He loves this thing. He carries it around in his pocket. It's always on his person. Sometimes I put it through the washing machine.
I mean, I need to breathe.
He does need to breathe. But here's the thing about this booger stick. Here's the thing. He's forever trying to get me to use it.
Absolutely, because you sound stuffy sometimes.
Every once in a great while, I will have a stuffy nose, and he will pull this thing out and try to get me to use it.
Absolutely.
Sometimes he just chases me around the room with it.
And it helps me, so it should help you.
Yeah, but it's gross. It's gross to take something that's been up your nose and put it up my nose.
I wipe it off.
Ew.
It's still wiped off.
It's still disgusting.
And you could still use it.
It's gross.
No.
But it brought up the subject that we are going to have today for couples therapy. Will you share anything with your significant other? Are there limits to the things that you will share? Like you and I'll share a straw with you.
Absolutely you will.
Mm-hmm. I'll share a spoon. You know, if you taste something, then I'll taste it.
Yeah, because you're always feeding me when we're cooking.
Right. I'll share a can of soda.
Yes.
A glass, a drink.
Mm-hmm.
But I will not share your booger stick.
I mean, I will see the problem.
Not. It's gross. And the other thing that I will not share, that I am adamant about, I will not share a toothbrush.
And I don't get that one. I don't get it.
I guess, you know, like I said, there is a line, and that's where mine is. On the other side of the line are your Vicks Vapo Inhaler and your toothbrush. I don't want them. I don't need them. I'll use my finger on my teeth if I have to.
So if we were somewhere and I needed to borrow your toothbrush,
right,
you would not let me use your toothbrush?
Absolutely not.
I'm
sorry. I love you, but you're not using my toothbrush. That's gross.
You kiss me, right?
I do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What's the difference?
Romance. I don't know. I don't know. Plaque. It's just
you
for
rinse
me,
the toothbrush off after you're done.
Sure, but it's still just gross to me. It's disgusting.
It's rinsed.
You can't rinse everything off.
Yes, you can. Dip it in some Listerine, swirl it around. Oh, you're good. It's like fresh and new.
It's not. In
Come
my mouth.
on.
It has gotten the gunk out of my teeth. It's just, to me, that's disgusting.
It's no worse than sharing a straw, a soda, a drink, a bite to eat, a fork, whatever.
I disagree. And I think it's because of the amount of effort you have to put into brushing your teeth. It's not just a quick sip here and there or a taste. It's gross.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It matters to me. So that's where my line is. Do you have a line? Is there anything you wouldn't share with me?
No, I don't think so.
You don't have a line.
No.
There's nothing in your hygiene repertoire that I am not free to use.
No.
Wow. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want to use my clippers, you can use my clippers. You want to...
What, like even your nose hair clippers?
I'll let you use them. Because you can wash them. You can run them under the water and wash them.
All right.
Just saying.
There's a line for me. I know there are lines for other people. I know there are people out there that will not share certain things with their significant other. So that's the question this morning on couples therapy. And we're going to take a look at our Facebook page. We had some responses from last night, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. We are back with some more couples therapy brought to you by Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics. Let Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics get you men feeling sexy, strong, and satisfied. We're talking about things that you will or will not share with your significant other this morning. Last week, my husband offered to let me use his Vicks Vapo inhaler, which is a little stick that goes up your nose. I call it his booger stick.
Yes, you do.
I will not use it.
I'm going to get you to use it.
No, I think it's gross. I have a line that I will not cross. I will not share a toothbrush. And I don't want something that's been up your nose, up my nose.
I think it'd help you, though. I'll buy you your own.
I mean, I still don't. I also don't like to stick things up my nose. It's just not my jam. I've never used nasal spray. I don't like that stuff.
So you just rather just suffer.
I would rather blow my nose with a Kleenex and call it a day.
That doesn't always help.
Maybe not. But anyway, I digress. The point of the couples therapy this morning is, what are the things you will and will not share with your significant other? We posted this on our Facebook yesterday, and I asked, spoon, chapstick, toothbrush, where's the line for you? We'll share not toothbrushes, chapsticks. I'll share my chapstick with you.
See, exactly. You share chapstick, but you won't share certain other things.
Because it's on the surface, it's just your lips. It's your lips.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
not inside your mouth.
Still.
I don't want your half-chewed bubble gum. I think that's gross, too. ABC gum, as we would call it when we were kids.
Hold on, but you've taken my bubble gum from me before.
I don't recall doing that.
Yes, you have.
I have?
Yes.
All right, well, I must have been very desperate.
Wow.
Because that's gross. I find that disgusting.
Okay.
But I will not share a toothbrush.
I don't see the problem.
You know what else I don't want to share?
What don't you want to share?
Bath towel. If we only had one bath towel, we'd have a problem, because I can't.
I'd have no problem sharing the bath towel with you.
You don't have any problem with that?
No.
A damp bath towel?
If it's all we had, I would share.
I'd air dry.
Oh my goodness gracious.
There's got to be something that you're like, no, that's gross. I would not share that with you.
No.
Nothing.
I mean, I can't think of anything.
Well, we do have some comments from our Facebook page. What do we got there?
We do. Happy goes, I don't share any of my toothbrush. My wife likes sharing my t-shirts and sweatshirts. She rolls her eyes when I say, I have the same one. My shirts are special. Happy, I feel this on a very personal level. Like, I mean personal.
As in, he's looking at me right now wearing one of his sweatshirts.
Absolutely. Because every sweatshirt that I own has effectively become hers.
Listen.
Just saying.
They're ours.
No, they're yours because you've taken them from me. Sarah.
Steal your heart and your hoodie.
You were stealing my hoodies before you stole my heart.
Ouch. All right.
Oh, come on. You know what I mean.
Very early on in our relationship, I was stealing your hoodies. You're absolutely right.
Exactly. Sarah goes, yes, I'd share pretty much anything with him. Let me think about this some more.
Let me think about this some more. Yeah, there's something. There's got to be something. And we have friends. We had this conversation, in fact, last night with some friends of ours, and a husband and wife team, they'll share anything with each other.
Yes.
And the husband actually went so far as to say the things that you share show your level of commitment.
Yes. Yes, he
kept
did.
throwing that at me. It shows your level of commitment. If she wanted me to do this, I would do it. If she wanted me to share that, I would share it. And that shows my level of commitment to her, is what he kept saying.
I mean, hey, rock on, man.
I feel like I'm less committed to you than you are to me now after that speech from him.
I mean, take it how you want.
Just saying, you're not using my toothbrush.
How do you know I don't already use your toothbrush?
See, now I'm going to go upstairs and throw my toothbrush away. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so gross. That's so gross. I don't even know why I'm so grossed out by it, but I just am. I don't want other people using. I can't even take if I'm mid brushing my teeth and I take the toothbrush out of my mouth, I can't then put it back in.
Why?
I have to rinse it off.
Oh my gosh.
I have to rinse it off so that it's clean before I will put it back into my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't even share my toothbrush with myself. So there you go.
Oh, well, folks, there you go. We just solved the problem right there.
Still needs more than therapy. Oh, man. Well, there you have it, folks. I need some serious psychological help.
I guess. I was getting ready to say, I guess, or you sure do, but I'm not going to say you do. I'm just going to, I guess.
I don't know. I guess this is one of my hang-ups. And I don't have a whole lot of hang-ups, but this is one of them.
No, you don't.
You definitely have this particular hang-up, though. I don't want you using my toothbrush, and I don't want to use yours because I think it's disgusting.
I mean, I think it's whatever, but.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, do you think, okay, here's another question. What if it wasn't your significant other? What if it was like one of your buddies that needed a toothbrush? Would you let him use your toothbrush?
I mean, if it came down to, third world problems and he needed a toothbrush, I probably would.
But then would you use it after that?
I mean, I'd probably put it in some Listerine and let it soak. And then,
You are a very generous, giving person.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do to survive.
I don't know, man. There is no way. I guess I come from the school of thought where when I was a kid, if I didn't bring my toothbrush on a trip or something like that, we went to grandma's house and I forgot my toothbrush. My mother would just take my index finger, put some toothpaste on it and say, use that.
I mean, I did that in the Marine Corps, but it's like, it didn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work worth a damn.
But it got the job done for one night, or whatever it happened to be. But I never, ever, ever used someone else's toothbrush.
I can't say that I've ever done it, though.
You've never actually used someone else's toothbrush?
I don't think I've ever actually used somebody else's.
But the thought of it doesn't gross you out?
No, not at all.
Because the thought of it makes me actually dry heave. I'm just over here going, no, I can't do it.
I don't know why. It's just, we're married for Pete's sake.
I know, but it's plaque. It's the gross stuff in between your teeth. For me, then when I think about that, and I told you earlier, like I said earlier, I can't even take my toothbrush out of my mouth mid-brushing session and then put it back in.
I mean, you make out with me.
I do.
So it's like.
I do. I know. And that's what our friends Brad and Alicia were talking about when we brought this up and we were talking about how this was going to be our topic this week. They were both like, but share every other bodily fluid. And it's like, well, yeah, I guess that's true. But still.
Nothing. You can share a toothbrush.
I just, I hope it never comes down to that because I would have to make a serious decision and I don't really want to have to make that decision. So there you go. I'm just going to leave it at that. And the other thing we were talking about was your booger stick, which is just gross. And this man will chase me around with it. It's kind of like, if you had an older brother like I did or an older sibling of any kind who liked to torture you with things, it's like that. Like he's constantly trying to put it in my face.
I will literally
wants to touch me with it.
I will literally sit on top of her trying to put it in her, trying to get her to breathe. Mm-hmm. And when she's sitting there and I'm like, you need to use this. She's like, no,
absolutely
I'll be fine.
Not. And I think the other part of the booger stick, and I don't like to put things up my nose. I don't like to force medicines or anything into my body.
It's a menthol vapor.
Yeah, I know.
You're just breathing it in. It's no worse than you putting a jar of Vicks Vapor Rub up to your nose and just sniffing.
Yeah, but that hasn't been in your nose.
I wiped the thing off for you is what I'm saying.
But there could be a booger in the hole.
There's no boogers in the hole. I don't.
I can't do it.
My nose isn't chock full of boogers.
It sounds like it is.
It's stuffed up, yes, but.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I love you, but I can't do it.
Oh.
I don't want the booger stick in my nose. No.
What if I got you your own? And all you have to do is just like put it right at the, on the base of it. You don't have to stick it in your nose.
I don't know.
I stick it in my nose to mess with you.
I know. I don't know. I mean, he'll stick it so far up his nose that he just leaves it hanging there. It's disgusting.
Because she always makes a comment about it. Like, I mean, every single time. Oh, there's the booger stick.
It looks like a tube of chapstick. It looks like a small thing of chapstick. So imagine your chapstick hanging out your nose.
I mean,
and now you know what his booger stick looks like.
Just look up the Vicks Vapor Inhaler. That's it.
Yep, that's what it is. And you love that thing.
I do love it.
It's like your signature thing. He's always got it in his pocket.
That's right.
Just in case, because you got some sinus issues.
I do have sinus issues.
You need to get those taken care of.
Yeah, well, one day.
One day. But speaking of chapstick, that is one of the things I will share with you. I'll share chapstick, a straw.
I mean,
a soda.
Yeah.
utensil,
Food.
And I think it's because it's quicker. I think the duration of the contact has to be quick.
It still doesn't matter.
I think it does.
It does not. My germs are still on it. Your germs are still on it. I mean,
I think it's different though when you're talking about boogers and tooth decay or tooth plaque, the crud that's in between your teeth. I wouldn't floss my teeth and then hand you the piece of floss.
I wouldn't do that either.
No, that's disgusting.
But I mean, a toothbrush is a toothbrush.
Exactly. A toothbrush is rubbing all the dirt and crud off your teeth.
And then you rinse it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can like, hey, honey, if you need this, here you go.
No.
I'm just saying in dire situations. I'm not saying, I'm going to go up and use your toothbrush now, which I may or may not have done before.
You better not have. I'm telling you.
I mean, I might take that secret to my grave.
Oh, you're going to have to. Because if I find out about it, we're going to have a problem. Oh, it's so gross.
Man.
So gross.
What if I have used your toothbrush?
I would be very upset with you. I can't think of a time where you would have needed to use my toothbrush though.
Maybe.
And I also can't think of a time where I've gone in to use my toothbrush and it's been wet.
That's because you used to always leave before me.
You trying to say that you've used my toothbrush after I've gone to work?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just asking hypothetically.
I have to go get a new toothbrush now.
I did not say that.
Is it the toothbrush that's currently upstairs in my bed in the bathroom?
No.
Man, I gotta get a new toothbrush.
It's not that one.
So gross.
I've never used your toothbrush.
Thank goodness. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Maybe there was this one time at your old townhouse. No, I'm just kidding.
That's not true because you had a toothbrush in my old townhouse. You know what's funny about
not
that?
at first.
You didn't, but you had a toothbrush there, but you never took it out of the package.
I know.
It was just always there.
It's because I always use yours.
No, you did not. I refuse to believe that. Now I think you're just messing with me.
I mean, it was still in the package.
Mm-hmm.
What was I using?
It better not have been my toothbrush. Okay.
See, now I got her
Because
thinking.
ew. All right, but seriously, you've had some time to think now, and I want to know, is there anything that you can think of that you have thought of yet that you will not let me use?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing.
No. I'd let you use my boxers. I'd let you
I've worn your boxers around in the summertime before.
I know.
My
little silkies.
Your silkies, yeah. Because they're like swim trunks.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They're great.
They are.
I've letting you wear those.
Sure.
And then,
yeah,
I wear them after they're washed and whatever.
When they're clean, sure, that's different.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you
What
steal
else
my
you got?
sweatshirts.
I do.
My shirts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean,
What else you
my
got?
socks.
I have worn your socks.
Yep. You have.
I have. Not very often because I hate socks.
But you've still.
I have worn them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What else? What else you got?
I can't think of. I mean, pretty much you've
That
taken
was it.
anything and everything of mine possible.
Except your toothbrush.
Except my toothbrush.
And your booger stick.
And my booger stick.
Because you.
I mean,
Just you.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm pretty, open and say, hey, use whatever. We're married.
I know. I guess I'm the weird one because everybody else in the world is like, nah, we share everything. Everything.
I don't know. Brad and Alicia were saying they don't share toothbrushes, so.
Well, no, they said they said they did. Alicia said that Brad, when they first got together, would be irate.
Yeah.
If she were to use his toothbrush.
And then now they're
now
like,
he's mellowed.
Whatever.
Is what he's evolved. Is what he said.
evolved.
He's evolved. So I guess I just need to evolve.
I guess.
I'm not doing it.
I mean, you've had me locked down basically for 5 years, so.
Locked down for 5 years. Yes. Lockdown's better than being locked up, baby.
I hear you, honey.
So there you go. There you go. Oh my God.
I mean,
all right.
What else of mine would you not use?
I really think that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably, if you had stick deodorant, I wouldn't use that.
I do use stick deodorant.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't use that.
I use Old Spice.
Yeah, I think that's gross.
Lavender.
I think it's gross. Take something from somebody's armpit and
I'd use
put it on
yours.
my armpit. Well, I have spray deodorant.
I know, but if you had stick, I'd use yours if I needed it.
Would you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he's like, yeah, absolutely.
If I was out of deodorant and I knew I was, and it was, let's say if it was a hot day, or hell, any day, I get to moving around and get to work and I sweat like crazy. So I'm going to need some deodorant, just saying. So if I needed to use a little bit, a couple rolls, oh yeah. All right,
well, I'm just going to continue to buy spray deodorant then in case that ever happens because you.
Because, ew.
Ew.
Ew, David.
It's just, I don't know. I guess I don't even know where this hang up comes from, but I guess I have it.
Yeah, you definitely have
I
it.
definitely
because
have it.
I'm like, here, use my stuff. I don't care. And you're like,
You
don't
know.
you dare. We're going to have some issues if you do.
You've used like my bath poof. Like that doesn't bother me.
So I've used that, but that doesn't bother you.
But your wet bath towel, I would not want to use.
I mean,
Because
okay.
you legit just took that out of your butt crack. Like, I do not want that because you never know where exactly that part of the towel is. So I'm not using that on my face.
But if I've used my wet poof or your wet poof, your wash poof.
That's different though. You're rinsing everything off.
I still washed my butt.
I'm glad you're washing your butt, A.
I'm
B,
just saying.
you rinse that off and it's
Okay.
clean again.
Yeah.
Still different.
Same with the toothbrush.
No.
It's no different. You're washing your butt and your balls.
My butt and my mouth are a lot different. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying.
Cleanliness wise.
And then you're saying, just rinse it off. It'll be fine. Same thing. Rinse the toothbrush off. It'll be fine.
Right. I just had a thought. I just had a really interesting thought just sort of passed through my brain. We're sitting here talking about this during Corona pandemic times.
No kidding, right?
When you're not supposed to be touching your own mouth, let alone you letting someone else touch it or, use things. Shouldn't be sharing germs and such.
I guess we should sleep 6 feet apart then, too.
Something like that.
I mean, okay, I'm going to go to the other room and you actually, yeah, either way.
He's like, actually, no, you go to the other room.
You go to the other room. Wait a second. What? No.
Well, it's a brand new bed in there in the guest room. Would probably be a nice night's sleep.
You might enjoy that, actually.
I might.
Your back might thank you, too.
My poor back. Yeah. But anyway, so I guess
That's what we need. We need a sponsor from a bed company.
I need a Stearns and Foster endorsement. That's what we
Or a
need.
Tempur-Pedic endorsement, something.
Sleep number endorsement. Yeah, if you want to sponsor the show, let us know. We are proudly sponsored right now by Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics. And, I should talk about this real quick too, because there is something else that's coming up that's terrifying to me.
What's that?
Because Healthy Beginnings is closed this weekend, we can't go get our MIC injections. So they were kind enough to let us bring them home with us, which means we have to give each other shots on Saturday.
And you hate that.
I hate trying to give you shots. And I think it's because you traumatized me the very first time we did it and you hit a nerve and I almost passed out. So it was not good.
Yeah, I got you in the wrong place.
Yeah.
But,
We didn't know anything about it. We thought aim for the butt cheek and you're good to go. But
Yeah,
there's
pretty
a little
much.
more to it than that.
Well, I mean, shoot. My butt cheek's like a road map with all the scars that they put on there. So
Yeah.
what difference does it make on mine?
True. So yeah, we're gonna attempt to give each other injections next weekend. So that'll be fun too.
That's right. It's going to be fun. Can't wait.
Almost Christmas.
I know.
Everything that I have ordered for Christmas, not everything, but almost everything's going to be late. I'm really upset. Well, actually, it's kind of interesting. One of the presents I thought was coming after Christmas for you is going to be here on time, which I'm very excited about. But one of the things that I thought was going to be here on time is not going to be here for 3 to 4 weeks, and I'm pissed about it.
That's okay. Everything that I had ideas for, I can't even find to order.
Oh, no.
And they won't even allow me to back order it or nothing. So
oh, man.
I'm literally going to print out pictures, put them in a box and say,
You're probably going to get a couple of those too.
as soon as it's back in stock, it's
Yeah.
yours.
My daughter, same situation. 90% of her stuff is not going to be here till after Christmas. However, with her, it's good. It's an okay thing because her birthday is January 2nd.
Right.
Everything will be here in time for her birthday, but she'll get like one Christmas present.
Sure.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Christmas is coming, and we've had a pretty interesting year.
Yeah.
It's definitely been an interesting year. You know what I just realized? We were supposed to do a year in review. That's what we were going to do the next 2 weeks. Remember?
We were.
That's what
gonna
we said
do-
last time.
That's right.
But
And this was supposed to be 2020, the first topic of 2021.
Your wife has short-term memory loss.
So I'm going to need you to go into your notes section of your phone.
Yeah.
And then now we're going to need to pull up the year in review for next week.
Okay, we'll definitely do that. A year in review. We'll go back over some of our most popular topics
Yes.
and we will rehash them.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
And you're still going to lose on some of them.
Rude. How do you know I lost the first time?
Because I know you did.
He doesn't even know the topic yet, but he knows I lost.
I know one of them.
Which one?
Creamy or crunchy?
Creamy.
Crunchy.
Duh.
No.
All right. We'll get to that next week. For now, though, I think it's time for, I'm just going to go brush my teeth with my toothbrush.
Yeah, okay. You do
Not
that.
yours, because that's gross.
Have fun with that.
He's like, try and find it. So
No,
gross.
go ahead. Just it'll be in your back of your mind. Did he really use this or not?
You're right. I
know.
am sitting here
I
thinking
know.
about it. I'm going, I wonder if he's ever actually.
I've got
used
her
my toothbrush.
paranoid so bad, folks, right now. It's not even funny. Like, she's just looking. She's like, oh, my God, did he really use it? I'm going to have to go get a new one. Like, oh, my God, what do I do? Do I just go ahead? Emily, do you have a new head for your toothbrush? Because I'll just use that.
It's not cool, man. It's not cool at all. What do you share with your significant other and what do you not? Where's the line for you? Of course, you can keep those comments coming, and we'd love to hear from you. We'd also love if you subscribed. Hit subscribe and then hit that little bell so that you get notified every time there is a new episode of the Words and Music podcast. Thank you so much for listening, folks.
Give us some feedback. Let us know what you've got going on. Let us know what your arguments are about. Maybe
Absolutely.
we can talk about it. Maybe they fit in our life.
Yes, please. If you have subject ideas, we'd love to hear them.
And, give us some background content on it. I mean, if it's something we done and you give us the story or whatnot with it, hey, maybe we can relate to it some way, somehow.
We can use it. We're fishing for content. That's what's happening right now.
Come on.
Bring it.
Let's go.
All right. We'll talk to you guys next week.
See ya.
Words and music.